morning students, this is the fifth video of the chapter Nationalism in India, and so far we discussed that how the non-cooperation movement started by Gandhiji and how it created different impact in different parts of our country. We discussed here that how it created its impact in the town and how it became slow down after some time. We discussed the reason. After that we discussed that how the movement started in village area and how as a protest to the Talukdars and Jamindars, Awadh Kisan Sabha was formed with the help of Baba Ramchandra and Jawaharlal Nehru. Let us discuss that what was the condition of tribals, or in other words during that movement, how the tribal movement started. We have to understand that one Gudem Hills was there in the Andhra Pradesh and it was a tribal place. Tribals started a movement under the leadership of Alluri Sitaram Raju. So here they got one leader. Tribals got one leader in Andhra Pradesh in the Gudem Hills. The leader was Alluri Sitaram Raju, and he wanted to get back their traditional rights and over forest because Britishers came and they applied their forest law. They banned the entry of tribals in their own natural habitat. That is why tribals wanted to get back their original rights or traditional rights, and that is why they boycotted, they started a movement against the Britishers. The methods followed by the tribals and peasants were against the Gandhian method of non-violence, and that is why they followed violent means of struggle. So on one hand, when the non-violent movement was going on, in that wave, the violent movement started in the tribal areas of Andhra Pradesh, and they were not actually following the all methods of Gandhiji, that is non-violence and truth. And thereafter the movement became successful to a great extent, and finally they taught some lesson to the Britishers also. Now let us discuss about the character of Alluri Sitaram Raju. He was the most important leader there in the Gudem Hills of Andhra Pradesh. Many people consider him as the incarnation of God. They believe that he had many special powers. So he claimed that he is having some supernatural power and he can heal any problem within seconds. He is having some magical powers also. So he was convincing like this to his tribal members. He supported Gandhiji and asked his followers to wear khadi and stop drinking. But he organized an armed struggle against the Britishers. So here on one hand, Alluri Sitaram Raju was a great fan of Gandhiji. He supported Gandhiji and asked his followers to wear khadi and stop drinking. But at the same time, they were not ready to adopt the method that was used by Gandhiji on the lines of non-violence. He told clearly that violence is only the solution and this is the way we can teach lesson to the Britishers. So he adopted the means of violence against the Britishers. After that, we need to understand what was the impact of non-cooperation movement in the plantation area, or how the plantation workers took the movement. Workers in the plantation of Assam demanded the right to move freely in and out of the states. Assam was known for the plantation area, so basically here workers demanded that they should get the freedom to move freely in and out of the states. They opposed the Inland Immigration Act of 1859, which took away the right of free movement. Here we need to understand that one act was passed by the Britishers, Inland Immigration Act of 1859, and according to that act, he took the right of free movement. After that, we need to understand here, the Indians were packed inside that area, inside the plantation area, and they were not allowed to go outside as per the rule. But when the workers heard about the non-cooperation movement, they moved to their villages. They thought that the Gandhi Raj was coming and everyone would get land in their own village. However, they were caught and brought back and again got punishment in the same area. So we can easily understand that in the plantation area also, the workers took the movement in a different way. So we can easily understand that in the village area, workers took the movement in a different way, or peasants took the movement in a different way. In cities also, the methods were adopted, but after some time it became slowed down. And in the plantation area also, although the movement started or the people fled away from the plantation area, but thereafter they finally caught and they were taken back, they were brought back. So we can easily understand that non-cooperation movement affected different parts of country in a different way, and different people responded to this movement in a different way. Now let us discuss the significance or importance of the non-cooperation movement. Non-cooperation movement was a large-scale mass movement. It attracted common people from all social groups. We need to understand it was a large-scale mass movement because it incorporated all the different segments. It started from cities to town to the plantation area. So it incorporated all over the different parts of India. Non-cooperation movement and Khilafat movement went together. So they promoted Hindu-Muslim unity also. Peasants and tribals movement became part of the Indian national movement. Here now the peasants and tribals got opportunity to raise their voice at the national level. It was a non-violent movement, so it popularized the Gandhian idea of non-violent satyagraha. So here Gandhian idea also got popularity because this was based on the idea of non-violence and truth. So this is all about in this video. Thank you so much.